Welcome, boys and girls, to week 14, 3rd through 6th grade PE lesson with Coach W. All right, today we're going to talk a little bit again about the four main muscle groups of the hip, of the leg that makes up the hip, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between tendons and ligaments, okay? So, again, a ligament is what holds the muscle to the bone. Ligaments hold muscle to the bone. Okay, one of the most popular and famous one is you have the gastrocnemius and the soleus, which those two muscles make up your calf muscle. And they combine to go down, and it's called the Achilles tendon, okay? So you have the tendon right here, all right? And if you cut that, you would not even be able to walk. So that's a tendon, okay? So muscles, tendons, okay? That's a tissue, connective tissue, okay? Now ligaments, they hold bone to bone. Like right here in between your fingers, okay, and hold your fingers together, you have ligaments, okay, that hold your connective tissue bone to bone, bone to bone. Like when you heard of the ACL, that's the anterior cruciate ligament. So in football, when they tear their ACL, it's called the ACL because it's the anterior cruciate ligament. Okay, it connects the bone to bone. All right, so there's a difference between tendons and ligaments. Okay, now talking about the four major groups of the leg and hip joint. Number one, the gluteal group. Okay, now the gluteal group is this whole rear part of section of your leg. This is the one where you're using mostly when you're trying to run because you're pushing you forward, pushes you forward. Also, if you're skateboarding, it's pushing you while you're skateboarding. And also then if you go and you do a back kick, okay, that's the gluteal group. Number two, the adductor group. Now the adductor group is the group of muscles that when you have to do like a quick move or when you have to sweep with your foot like this, or if you do a kick and you bring it forward, or if you're doing a pass in soccer and you pass it like that. It adds, see, adding, that's how you can remember that, as it moves closer, okay? All these muscles here to bring your leg in, okay? Then the iliopsoas group. Okay, the iliopsoas is kind of a mixture of muscles and tendons in here that connect from the top of your hamstring and then they go up into your abs. This is allow you to move your knee up, okay, and also to help you when you do sit-ups too. Obviously, when you do sit-ups, it strengthens your abs, but it also does strengthen some of the muscles here too. So the iliopsoas groups enable you to bring your knee up and have this effect where you can do this and then even do it sideways too. See. Then you have the last one. It's called the lateral rotator group, and this is like the all-around muscles. So then you can move your leg out, move the leg out and around. It rotates. See, lateral. So lateral means going out. So laterally and then laterally rotating. So if I can use the iliopsoas and then laterally rotate, you see? All right? See? So then I can do adductor and rotate. And so that's why you're able to move your legs so good, all right? So those are the four main muscle groups of the leg. And remember that because there's going to be a question test on that, okay? All right. Let's get quick to this. Now we're going to start doing the stretches, okay? Okay, so this week I changed it up. We're going to do some same stretches that we've been doing, but then I have some different exercises, okay? So first off, we got to get this figure 4 hip stretch down, okay? Okay, now, we've been doing this figure 4, and a lot of the kids are still not understanding what I mean by this, okay? So, you got to understand when I say take your ankle and put it on the knee. Understand what that means. Ankle, put on the knee. I don't know how I can say it any clearer. Ankle, put on the knee. Then put the knee up. You see? Ankle's still on the knee. Okay? Now from there, now pull the knee up. And as I'm doing it, now this leg is being stretched. All right here and all right in here. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? All right. Again, that's called the figure 4 hip stretch. Okay? Again, knee right here, ankle right here. Not complicated, boys and girls. I lay down. I start like that. Okay? I keep it on the knee. I just pull my leg in. And now as soon as I'm pulling my leg in, I feel the stretch right here on my leg. Okay, on the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's not that hard. You just got to listen exactly what I'm saying and watch. Okay, all right, figure 4 hip stretch. Okay, next one, the hip flexor lunge stretch. Okay, hip flexor lunge stretch. Okay, I really like this one because it's very, very important to get this one down. Okay, now you just got to be on one knee. Okay, this knee right here, you're going to be leaning forward a little bit, or you slide this one back. The main thing though is where you put your hands. I'm putting both hands, okay, to the side. You see, I'm not like this where my chest is on top. I'm on one side. Then when I go forward, you see, I'm lunging forward and I'm sliding back like this. All right, and then I'm going down like the Spider-Man, okay? Now I'm doing the hip flexor lunge. So I'm feeling it right here because my body's moving down here, and I'm feeling it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we'll switch it again. All right, so watch. Here's my knee. I'm putting my arms on both sides. On this side over here, both my arms on this side. I slide my leg back, okay? And then I'm starting to push forward a little bit. And I squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I'm trying to get my knee and trying to get it above my body. As I'm going lower, I really feel that stretch all right here, okay? All right, that's the hip flexor lunge stretch, okay? You guys just got to learn this by listening, okay? Now we're going to go to the kneeling hamstring stretch, okay? This is called sitting on your knees. This is called sitting up on your knees. This is sitting down on your knees. This is sitting up. So you stay sitting up right here. Take one leg, just put it directly out in front of you. I'm sitting up on my knee, leg out in front of you. Use one hand for balance, and then just pull the toes just like this. And yes, I already feel it pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's as simple as that, okay? Just follow the directions, okay? I'm sitting up. I'm taking my leg and go straight out like that. One hand for balance. This hand grabs the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm feeling that hamstring. You really need to work those hamstrings back there. Okay? Kneeling hamstring stretch. Okay? Next one is my favorite of all, the pigeon stretch. Okay, we're having a lot of difficulty because you boys and girls are not listening to what I'm saying. Okay? Sitting up on my knees, I'm taking my left leg and I just cross it in front of me like this. Heel right in front of my knee. Heel in front of my knee. Okay, you got it? Now, I'm not going to let my heel move. I'm sliding my knee back. You see that? Heel is still here, but the knee is going way back. Okay? Now, I'm sitting there as far back as I can. Now I'm starting to feel the stretch all right here in the leg. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then when you collapse and lay on it, that's the best part because you're fully stretching the whole hip on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the best part of all. When you're twisting your entire leg that way, you're stretching the entire part of it. Okay, for the other side, I bring it across. Look, I put the heel right in front of the knee. Okay, I'm going to keep it right there. Slide my knee back. My foot is still exactly right there. Slide my knee back. And there we go. And I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to collapse, lay all the way on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you have it right there. Okay? That's the best one, doing the pigeon stretch, to get full stretch of all your entire thigh, around here, up here, and then even into your knee. All right. Okay, we got 2 more. Now the kneeling calf stretch. A lot of you guys don't even understand what I'm trying to do. Okay? If I'm on my knee, sitting up on my knee, this foot right across, right here. See, here's my knee, here's my toes. It's this simple. Okay? Now, I'm going like this, and I'm using this knee and putting my chest right on this knee. Then I simply lean forward a tiny bit, put my weight on it, and as soon as I start putting my weight on it, I feel the stretch all right in here. Okay? If I lean forward a little bit more, and then I try to put more weight on it, I'm stretching it more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It feels like I'm squishing it, but I'm actually stretching it. Okay? So we'll switch to this side. Again, knee, here's my toes, right next to it. Right next to it right here. Okay? That's all I'm doing. I'm putting my chest right here on my knee, and I'm slowly going forward just a little bit, and I'm putting my weight on it. Now that I'm pushing it down, now I'm feeling it stretched all behind, and it's squishing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just letting it push down and stretch. Okay? All right. Again, that's the kneeling calf stretch. Okay? And then the last one, we've done this before, just a simple hamstring stretch sitting, both legs together. Okay? All right. So, legs together, just straight out. Just reach as far as you can. All right. And then try to pull yourself and lean forward and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some of you guys can go even lower, and that's fine. So I feel a good stretch at the same time. Okay? All right. There we have it. So now, those are all non-moving stretches again. Remember, non-moving stretches are called static stretches, okay? Time.
13:37.
All right. All right, here we go. Now time for our warm-ups. We're going to do jumping jacks. Now, I've been getting better and better at jumping jacks. And since I've been getting better, I expect you guys to be getting better, okay? Every week I've been doing this, and I've gotten better and better. So with jumping jacks, again, you're staying on the balls of your feet. Your heels should not be touching the ground. Heels should not be touching the ground. And I'm getting quicker at it, so I'm getting more efficient, getting faster. So I'm not going to count, but every time I get to a 10 or 20, that's when I'll say the number, okay? So hands and feet together. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. There you have it, boys and girls. 100 jumping jacks. All right, after doing 100 jumping jacks, now we're going to do 30 seconds of high knee running in place. Try your best to get your knees up high and stay on your toes, okay? Try to land in the same spots, okay? 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, here we go. All right, so now we're going to do arm circles. Remember, start out slow. We're going to go forward, which means coming down. And again, the big ones going forward are mostly loosening the entire shoulder joint. And part of the shoulder joint we haven't talked about is a couple main bones. You have the clavicle here, okay? And then you have the scapula here and the top of the humerus here, okay? And they all connect to what's called the shoulder girdle. And then you have all these muscles and tendons and ligaments to hold everything together to make up the rotator cuff, okay? So it's very important to loosen that first. So that's why we do the big ones first. Now, yes, it helps strengthen the muscles, but the big ones are mostly loosening, okay? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. Loosen them up. Now we're going to go backwards. Big ones, reach as high as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good. All right, now for the little ones. Now the little ones, because you have to keep your arms out, this is what really strengthens the muscles, okay? Now, since I've been doing them for a while, I'm adding some weight. You don't need to add any weight. You just keep doing the same way you've been doing them. Okay, so arms straight out, okay? And then we're gonna do 20 forward, little ones, and then 20 back. Ready? So forward, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. Now backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. See, now with these 5-pound weights, it makes it a lot harder for me. See if I want to squeeze them and my trapezies. This makes it really burn my arms and my neck and my shoulders. Okay? See, this adds 10 pounds total. And so this really helps strengthen. So yes, I definitely feel it when you do that weight now. All right? All right, so that's the end of arm circles. Now, next up is going to be the burpee. Okay, so now we're going to show you the burpee. Now there's 5 steps of the burpee, okay, ready? So first, step 1, squat. Step 2, kick the feet. 3 is do the push-up. 4 is kick your feet back. And 5, jump. That's 1. Down, back, push-up, and kick your feet up. And 2, down, back, push up, kick the feet up. And 3, okay? All right, so that's the burpee. We're running out of time, so we'll do more. All right, now we're going to do sit-ups. Okay, and remember, sit-ups are very important for your abs. Okay, you can keep your head slightly bent. Breathe out when you come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we just did 10 sit-ups. All right, let's see what's next. All right, next one's going to be the shoulder tap to push-up. All right, so the shoulder tap push-ups. So we've done these before. All right, so remember, when you get up in push-up position, your arms should be straight down, okay? So you do the push-up and tap, tap, push-up, 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 tap, and tap, okay? As I do shoulder tap push-ups. All right, boys and girls, here we go again. Now we're going to continue working on our boxing, the jab, and the cross, okay? Now, the jab, believe it or not, is one of the most important strikes. It's not a power strike, but it's most important because you jab around your opponent to keep them away. You're jabbing to find their weaknesses. And then it also, the jab sets up for the cross, sets up for the uppercut, sets up for the hook punch, okay? So when you're staying loose and you're in the ring, remember your hands are always up and the jab is always out here. So jab, 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 cross, like that. You see, jab. You may back up. You may scoot in, jab, 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 cross. All right, then I'll switch hands too. See, jab, 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 cross, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross. All right, now we're going to do the kicking. Remember, it's called the front push kick. Hands, feet together, hands up like this, right foot back. Again, you're pushing with your hips, knee goes up first, and push. See, I'm pushing. I'm trying to push with my heel. Push. Okay? Push. All right, I'm going to switch my left foot. Push. And push. And push. And push. All right, so it's a front push kick. All right, that'll be the end of week 14, 3rd through 6th grade. I will see you guys tomorrow during Zoom.